What if nothing could control your emotions anymore? Not insults, not rejection, not stress, and not chaos. What if anger no longer owned you? What if anxiety lost its grip? What if other people's actions stopped disturbing your peace? Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled during war, plague, and betrayal, believed one thing: your emotions don't come from life. They come from how you think about life. Once you understand that, everything changes. Marcus Aurelius was not a monk removed from the world. He ruled an empire, faced constant pressure, and lived surrounded by conflict. Yet his writings remain some of the calmest words ever written. In his private journal, now known as Meditations, Marcus left behind a blueprint for emotional control. It wasn't about motivation or comfort. It was about discipline. In this guide, you'll learn the Stoic lessons from Marcus Aurelius that will help you master your emotions, not temporarily, but for life. This isn't about suppressing how you feel. It's about no longer being ruled by it. Lesson 1. You control your judgment, not events. Nothing in this world has the power to control your emotions by itself. Not people, not words, and not situations. The real source of emotional pain is not what happens to you, but how you judge what happens. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. The event is neutral. Your mind gives it meaning. Consider this. Someone insults you. That insult is just sound waves in the air. It only becomes painful when you decide, this is disrespect. This is unacceptable. This defines me." Your emotion is born after your judgment. That is where your power lies. You cannot stop events from happening, and you cannot control what people say or do, but you can control how you interpret them. When you change the interpretation, the emotion loses its grip. This is why Stoics remain calm under pressure. It is not because life is easy, but because they refuse to exaggerate reality in their minds. In every emotional moment, ask yourself, is this actually harming me, or am I harming myself with my judgment? The moment you pause and question the story in your head, you create space. And in that space, the emotion weakens. Lesson 2. Detach from what you can't control. Most emotional suffering comes from one mistake: trying to control what was never yours to control. People's opinions, outcomes, the past, the future. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Read it carefully. Your emotions spiral when your mind fights reality. When you demand certainty from an uncertain world, when you expect control in a place where none exists, you worry because you want guarantees. You feel anger because you want obedience. You feel anxiety because you want the future to obey you. But Stoicism teaches a hard truth. If it's not under your control, it is not worth your emotional energy. Your control is limited to your thoughts, your actions, your values, your effort. That's it. The moment you detach from outcomes, you regain peace. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. You act with full effort, but you release the result. Whether people approve or reject you, whether plans succeed or fail, your inner state remains steady. Ask yourself this in moments of stress: is this within my control right now? If the answer is no, let it go. Holding on won't change it, but letting go will change you. Lesson 3. Accept reality without resistance. Pain doesn't come from reality. It comes from arguing with reality. Life happens. Plans fail. People leave. Things break. And yet the mind says, this shouldn't have happened. That sentence alone creates suffering. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This is not optimism. This is discipline. When you resist what is, you waste energy fighting a battle you cannot win. Acceptance is not weakness. It is clarity. You don't deny the situation. You don't pretend it doesn't hurt. You simply stop adding a second layer of pain by wishing it were different. Reality does not need your approval. It only requires your response. The Stoic approach is simple. Accept the moment as it is. Then ask, what is the right action now? Every obstacle contains a task. Every setback demands adaptation. Every delay is training for patience. When something blocks your path, don't ask, why me? Ask, how do I use this? This is amor fati. Not just accepting fate, but loving it. Because once you stop resisting life, your emotions stop fighting too. Lesson 4. Observe your emotions, don't become them. You are not your emotions. You are the one who experiences them. Most people don't feel emotions. They become them. They don't feel anger. They are anger. They don't feel fear. They are fear. And that is why emotions control them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." This doesn't mean emotions disappear. It means you stop identifying with them. An emotion is a signal, a temporary state, not a command. The Stoic practice is awareness. When an emotion arises, don't react, don't suppress. Observe. Name it. This is anger. This is anxiety. This is disappointment. The moment you name it, you create distance. And in that distance, clarity appears. Emotions rise. Emotions peak. Emotions fade. But only if you don't feed them with stories. The problem is never the feeling. The problem is the narrative you attach to it. So pause. Breathe. Watch the emotion like a passing cloud. You remain the sky. You are the observer. Emotions are temporary. Feel, don't fuse. When you stop identifying with emotions, they lose their authority. And when emotions lose authority, your mind becomes free. Lesson 5. Remember how small most things are? Most things that disturb your peace only feel big because you are standing too close to them. Step back, and they shrink. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, soon you will have forgotten everything. Soon, everything will have forgotten you. This isn't meant to depress you. It's meant to free you. When you zoom out far enough, arguments lose their weight. Embarrassment loses its power. Fear loses its urgency. Think in terms of time. What feels overwhelming today will be a memory tomorrow, and forgotten not long after. Think in terms of scale. You are one person on a small planet in a vast universe, and yet you lose sleep over opinions, mistakes, and moments that won't matter. Perspective is emotional medicine. The Stoics practice this daily, reminding themselves how brief life is, how small their role is, and how pointless it is to cling to ego. When you remember how temporary everything is, you stop taking things personally. You stop magnifying minor problems into emotional catastrophes. Ask yourself, will this matter in a year? In 5 years? At the end of my life? Most of the time, the answer is no. Zoom out. Time reduces all things. Perspective dissolves emotion. A calm mind comes from seeing clearly, and clarity comes from remembering how small most things truly are. Lesson 6. Act with virtue, not emotion. Emotions are loud. Virtue is quiet. Most people let emotions decide their actions. Anger speaks. Fear hesitates. Desire rushes. And later, regret follows. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter." Stoicism is not about killing emotion. It's about refusing to let emotion sit in the driver's seat. You feel anger, but you don't let it choose your words. You feel fear, but you don't let it choose your path. You feel desire, but you don't let it choose your values. Virtue means acting according to wisdom, justice, courage, self-control, not according to mood. A Stoic doesn't ask, "What do I feel like doing?" They ask, "What is the right thing to do right now?" And then they do it, calmly. Without drama, without needing praise. When your actions are guided by virtue, your emotions eventually fall in line. Because the mind respects integrity. Respond, don't react. Choose, don't explode. Stand firm even when emotions beg you to move. Virtue over impulse. Respond, don't react. Character is calm. True strength is not emotional intensity, it is emotional discipline. And discipline is what keeps you steady when everything else shakes. Lesson 7. Practice daily or lose the skill. Emotional mastery is not a personality trait. It is a daily practice. You don't become calm once and stay calm forever. You train it or you lose it. Marcus Aurelius understood this. That's why Meditations was never meant for the world. It was written for himself. As a reminder, again and again. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Stoicism only works when it is practiced daily. A single moment of awareness won't change your life. Consistency will. Every morning, prepare your mind for difficulty. Every night, review your actions without judgment. Ask yourself, did I act with reason today? Did I let emotion rule me? Where can I improve tomorrow? This is how emotional strength is built. Quietly, slowly, repeatedly. Most people want transformation without discipline. Stoics accept discipline as the price of freedom, because a calm mind is not a gift. It is a skill. Train the mind daily. Discipline creates freedom. Calm is earned. If you stop practicing, life will remind you why you started. Stay sharp. Stay aware. Stay disciplined. That is how emotions are mastered. Not once, but forever. You were never meant to live at the mercy of every emotion. Anger was never meant to control you. Fear was never meant to decide your future. Anxiety was never meant to rule your mind. Marcus Aurelius understood something most people never learn. Life doesn't need to be calm. For you to be calm, the world will remain uncertain. People will remain unpredictable. Problems will continue to appear. But you don't have to be shaken by them. You've learned that. Events are neutral. Judgment creates emotion. Control is internal. Acceptance is strength. Perspective brings peace. Virtue guides action. Discipline sustains calm. This is not philosophy for reading. This is philosophy for living. The calmer you become, the clearer you see, the less power the world has over you. And that is freedom. So when life tests you, pause, breathe, return to reason. Because nothing outside of you has the right to disturb the peace within you. Calm is power. Discipline is freedom. Master the mind. If this helped you, support the channel. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And comment below. Which lesson changed the way you see your emotions?